Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. Well, we're still going. The nuclear power is providing us with basically all of our power that we need. A little bit from these steam engines, but mostly the turbines and the nuclear generator. I've been thinking about it, and I believe I'll probably move this guy up to here. And the reason being, I will probably expand, when I expand the nuclear reaction stuff over into this quadrant. Yeah, first, because the room is already available. I could just continue the water lines over here. I guess I'll have to go underneath, though, to pipe these across. I didn't think about that. I don't remember seeing that. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that in the, I kind of want to call it a tutorial. Man, my brain is fried right now because I just recorded almost a half hour of this game, and yeah, it was on window capture from when I was trying to record Fallout 76 and not game capture, and so I didn't have any video with it. So yeah, I have to restart and collect my thoughts and get going again. But yeah, I don't remember seeing how he piped the water through behind these belts, and I can't remember if he came down with different pumps and different water lines and came in from the other side or what. I'll have to look at it again to figure it out. Ugh, man. Okay, but why we're here is to launch a satellite, right? That's why I'm crafting up these accumulators, and that's why I'm crafting up these solar panels and things, is to get a satellite going, right? Yeah, this happened last time as well. We got attacked, copper. It's going to be fine. Let's go with the logistic systems here, because I really do want to get into robo-ports and work with the logistics systems that are available. Yeah, so we want to connect up these two ports and have the logistic system working together. So we're going to place that there. We will be trying to craft up some more robots and things. What is this? Chemical plant? Oh, I pressed Alt-Tab, and so it took away Alt mode. But yeah, now I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so we are going to need to replace some of these chests with passive provider chests. We'll need these available on the network. We'll need these lightweight frames. We'll also need this rocket fuel, and you can see it has the little notification that says it's not connected to the network. So I'll have to bring a robo-port and put it up here. No problem. No, I don't think we need electric engines on the network for right now, because they're necessary for these robot frames and for making the robots, but I can do that by hand. That's no big deal. I had other things. The batteries here need to be on the network, and there are probably other things that need to be also, because if we look at this, right, needs processing units and speed modules. Speed modules require circuits and advanced circuits, so we'll need to create a chest that contains these two and have it available on the network so that we can have an assembler making speed modules so that we can use those to make rocket control units. Amazing. These are already being built and stored over here, so that's good. And then besides that, I think it's just the frames and the fuel that this requires. It is. Yeah. So once we get the speed modules being built, we can get these rocket control units being built, and then we can have all of those transported over here to the rocket silo so that we can get rocket parts being built. Full disclosure and total honesty, complete transparency, I did not look up a tutorial for all of this. I want to see how intuitive it is, and if I am smart enough to figure it out on my own. I mean, how hard can it be, right? It's not rocket science. But seriously, though, I think that I can figure it out. I don't know how many of these rocket parts we're going to need to launch a rocket. And if you know the auto launch with cargo, in real life, when you want to launch a satellite, you can't just say, satellite, go, and it flies up into space. You have to build an entire rocket, use a satellite as cargo on the rocket, and use the rocket to propel it into space. Then, I don't know how it works in the game. It says that rocket launch produces 1,000 science, right? And so is it as soon as the rocket leaves the silo, do we have 1,000 science stored in the rocket silo? Or once it launches, is it going to do like a little recon mission and then land back on Earth, you know? Or this planet. It's definitely not Earth, but whatever this planet is. Is it going to land here? And then wherever it lands, is that where we harvest the science packs from? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. And we'll find out how many of these rocket parts we need, how to load the cargo on, and all that kind of stuff as we go as well. It's going to be some time because, yeah, you can see how much stuff I have to craft up. We're almost done with the accumulators, and then I need at least 100 of these solar panels built before we can do anything else. So, I'm also going to need some more robots, which is going to require more electric engines, yeah, and batteries and things. So I'll get that going. I'll probably drive up to the copper mines and fix that turret that got damaged, and then we will get going again. I will be back whenever I have made some progress here. Alright, we just finished the research. So we have these new chests here. Active provider chest sends its contents to the logistic network. These passive ones we already have, and I set those down already, but you can see it makes its content available for the logistic network. That's fine. Storage chest we already had available. Long-term storage for the network. Buffer chest requests specified items to be available for personal logistics and automated construction. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I think it has something to do with this window here. And then also, I don't know, stuff like repair packs for construction and things like that. Or if you're laying down blueprints for things, you know, whatever materials are necessary for whatever you're blueprinting. And then requester chests, request specified items from the logistic network. So I'm sure when I place these down next to the rocket silo, then I would program it to want the control units, structures, and rocket fuel from there. That's just my general assumption. I don't know for sure that that's the way that it works. No, I'm probably going to miss the train to leave out of here, but I probably ought to also go ahead and defend this area a little bit more sturdily. If that's a word. To at least make it a little bit presentable like that. Match these up and so forth. Yeah, the train is left the station, so I won't be going back that way. I'll have to walk. It's fine. I need the exercise. You can tell my guy's looking a little stout lately. Need to work on that. Okay, well, I've had the game running for about an hour or so, and yeah, we're down to the uranium rounds. I would cancel this, but it would fill up my inventory. I imagine it would probably dump a few things out. It may not, though. That's only 3.5 stacks of ammo, and I think the uranium stacks to 100, so it would be 6 stacks of those. So I think it would be able to fit in my inventory. Why can't I exit? There we go. But it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just let this tick down for right now. We got the... Let's see. Man, sorry if I sound a little off. I'm tired. I took that hour to go outside, and it's 112 degrees out there right now, Fahrenheit. I had to take care of animals and things like that, so I am tired. I'm hot and exhausted. We did get something done, though. Yeah, the accumulators and the solar panels are complete, so we should be able to queue that up if I collect up the low-density structures that I need and the rocket fuel. So we'll take all 10 of these. This is why I didn't want to cancel the uranium ammo, because I wouldn't have room for all of this. We need all of those, and then we need at least 5 of these. There we go. Now we can queue up a satellite. Boom. So that's made room here. I could cancel these and get to work on the actual logistics network. I'm building the uranium ammo, quote-unquote, for fun. So I don't need that to be queued up right now. I'll queue it up and let it run after I'm done with this other stuff. So I have everything else queued up ahead of it, and I can let this tick down. Get some of these logistics robots and more of the robo-ports made so that we can put one up here and probably over here. I'll move this belt so that we have some room, and then that'll cover this. I haven't set down another provider chest because I don't have one right now. I have it in here to be queued up, and then we'll also be taking the regular circuits off of this belt over to here. I was considering taking them off of this one, but then I thought, why would I do that when I would need a filter inserter? Over here, just a regular inserter would do, and I could have them being extracted onto a chest right here. It would be no big deal. So yeah, that is definitely what I'm going to do. I even limited this to 2 rows of circuits so that it's not just constantly taking off of here. It'll get full sooner and all that. So there is that. Let's adjust this to where it runs this direction and up this way. I don't see why it would be used right now. I could run something that requires production science, if there is anything. Braking force 5, let's go for that. So then it'll use up these and use stuff off of this belt, and then I can connect this up once this is yeah, exhausted, which is going by really quickly, actually. Surprises me, but it's good. Take that. It's ticking right along. Okay, good. I was hoping that it would connect up properly and not start feeding into the one side and be all awkward. But okay, we have room now for a robo-port up here. And that should definitely link up to... oh, where is it? Maybe this one? It's possible, too, that I need to put it somewhere like here. And it's possible to put it here, as a matter of fact. Or up here. And both of those are possible. Let's see, let's go ahead and preemptively make room. Yeah, this may not be a large enough area for a robo-port. I'm not sure. And I foolishly forgot that this iron was coming down this direction, so when I ran it across here, it connected up and had to clean up the belt a little bit, but it was easy. No big issue. I could move this splitter up by 1 only, and even that I don't think would be enough room, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I won't know until I have a robo-port in my pocket, and I guess I could take this one since it's not actually in use, and then we could go see where it fits and if it connects up over here. So, like, obviously it'll fit here, no big problem. And this, yeah, that one bit is in the way, and that pipe. I can't put the splitter up here either, so I wouldn't be able to move that. This does still connect to the system, though, and covers just about everywhere that it needs to cover. Right here, it's even powered. So this isn't a bad spot, actually. We'll drop that one there for now, and then the next one will go up here somewhere to connect up to that, and the next one will go down here somewhere to connect up to that. So that's all figured out. Wonderful. That'll save me worrying about it. So one thing that worries me a little bit is that I've had to clean up at least 4 miners off of the uranium here. There's still almost 3 million uranium, so I don't think we're going to run out completely anytime soon, but it is, you know, it is a possibility for the future. These are still full. I guess it didn't have anywhere to dump off, so the inactivity timer ran down and it's going back and forth in that way. And that's fine for right now. There'll be a little bit of activity when we need to make another fuel cell, but that'll be some time because we aren't using it up very quickly with just one running. That's really good though, because that'll mean that this uranium lasts longer. And the only other uranium that I'm aware of on the map right now is this down here, 1.5 million. You can see 2.9 still here. But this would be a huge pain to try to harvest and get up into this area to process and things like that. So unless we find another stash around this area, I'm not really interested in having to go around all of these lakes and run up and around this direction and all that. It's a huge pain to run a train line that long, so I would prefer it if we had access to a deposit on the same side already. That would be the ideal scenario, but we'll see how it goes. And like I say, we're not using very much at a time right now, so it's not necessary to worry about it right this minute. We did finish the brake force though. We could keep going with logistic slots and things. That should be okay. And I am... Okay. Yeah, we've researched, or I mean, we've built the robo-ports and logistic bots and stuff now. So we can get going on those. Let's drop this guy down here like we had him before. Boom. I guess it might be better to put him somewhere in the middle here so that he connects. Yeah, it would have to be up here that he connects to both of these. And the orange is still getting down to the silo. Okay, good. I was hoping that that little corner bit was in the correct spot there. Yeah, so that circles that. That's perfect. And they're all connected. So let's put this guy up here somewhere so that he's active over here. This should be fine. Maybe there so that the line is straight because I'm picky like that. And then we can connect up with electricity right there. Perfect. Okay. So let's put in, what do we reckon, like 8 bots per for right now? Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, it's only 7 and 7 for the last 2. That's okay. I'm not terribly worried about it. Here it is. There they are. And we could do construction robots in there too, but I shouldn't need anything repaired around this area, so I'm not too worried about it. Wow, we're really low on circuits being produced in this side. We have these passive providers, so let's load that up. And then I want to again limit this to about 2 rows, so that it's not just hoarding every single resource that goes by. It will for now, but this is producing also these two at a plenty good enough rate to keep this running. It's obviously got access to both types of circuits and more, so that's good. So we were needing to provide things to this guy. We need the rocket fuel and low density structures, which we have access to already right there. They've got provider chests available. So if we come out here with these requester chests, I assume request from buffer chest? No, we want to request from the provider chests. So I don't know how we go about this. We take a stack of these, and we could take a stack of these. Well, we'll take 4 for now. Maybe we go ahead and take the full stack. That would be fine. I always get trapped in here because I feel like I should be able to walk in between these. Oh, I can. But I still get stuck in there for some reason. Alright, we'll bring these down and we'll see if putting them in these chests makes a difference. Because I think they go in the request thing here. I keep doing this, I don't know why. It just feels right to me. But if we say we request these guys. Okay, and it says 10. I feel like... No. 500? That's too many. I think 200 will fill up these 2 slots here. Because I think it's 10 each, right? 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah. And they're doing it. They're doing it, folks. It's amazing. And then over here we wanted rocket fuel, right? So we'll put this in. And we'll request 200 yet again. There we go. Go ahead with that. And then before this fills up, we'll put in 10 of our own. So that's good. Fantastic. Okay. And so this ought to be able to... Oh, this poor guy tried to bring some things whenever I already put those in. I could take them out, I guess, but what is this telling me? Not enough logistic network storage space available. See the map. Okay. I assume it's talking about this. And let's see. Yeah, that's 200, so it shouldn't need more, but I think it's talking about this little guy being stuck. And I can't, let's see. Yeah. I right-clicked and picked him up, I guess. Oh, they're all hiding in here. Okay. We'll drop in a few more then. But this is working exactly how I anticipated it to. And so that's good. We could then... Yeah. Get another one of these here. And provide these. So that'll continue working. Awesome. Okay. And then we need to make these rocket control units. So the best way to do that, I would think, is to go ahead and do it this way, right? Have requester chests to get the circuits in so we can make the speed module, and then have another requester chest for processing units to make the actual rocket control units. Okay, so I have yeah, these assembling machines coming in. So once those are made, we can get started on this next step here. And in the meantime, let's not worry about science for right now, because yeah, this is going to need to back up a little bit. So we'll wait on that for a moment. And yeah, I'll be back when we're able to assemble this other, this next step here. Okay, well, I'm not sure where I paused it at, but yeah, we are trying to make progress here. We're up to 3% now. Rocket control unit is doing okay. They're coming in. I decided to switch these speed modules from the silo and put them into here because this is the choke point right now, is crafting up these control modules. And I may try to get that to go even faster. Right now, the pulling the advanced circuits off of this line is a bit disruptive to the production of production science packs, right? Purple science packs, because no advanced circuits are able to get past here right now to get up here to be used for the electric furnaces, which are necessary in that production. So yeah, I decided to move the limit up to here, and that hasn't helped at all because we're simply using all of the advanced circuits for the production down here of these speed modules. This is almost full though, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. This is the last stack that needs to be filled in order to stop using advanced circuits. So if that stack does get filled, then we would be fine as far as production up here. I've got 2 of them running, so I either need to put speed modules in here or find some other way to enhance. I guess I have yeah, tons of productivity modules, so if we drop those in, it's going to be bringing up an extra product occasionally. So I guess yeah, the more that it can dump out, the merrier. And we have the power production to warrant this kind of, I don't know, inefficiency. Yeah, energy consumption plus 80%, speed minus 15%, so now it's slower, but productivity is increased by 10%. Wow, they're really attacking up here quite a lot. Oh, because they've got a nest right in the middle of all of the dang pollution. Like a bunch of fools. I don't have any artillery shells that I can dish out destruction with. So we just have to put up with it for right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's grabbing up everything so far. So this isn't the best help right now. Yeah, that output 2 there, so that's from the efficiency modules. But it's still not enough. So I'll have to either upgrade these efficiency modules or put in speed modules instead. I'm not sure. Or no, these are productivity, sorry. I was calling them the wrong thing the whole time. But I recognized now and corrected myself, so don't worry. And then those aren't quite as important, right? It's nice to have the extra coming through over to here because this obviously isn't enough to keep these all running at the pace that they need to be. Because my entire base is less efficient than it really needs to be. But yeah, this is almost filled up on both types of circuits there. And this is working like mad. We're up to 5% now for the rocket. But I am going to have to leave it ticking a while. These need to be crafted. These need to be crafted so that I can speed some things up. And yeah, I'm going to have some dinner. Probably edit this up and see if I can make sense of any of it. I'm trying to be professional and pause my recordings in between. I'm using 2 programs to record as well, OBS and Audacity, so it's a bit confusing for me and I'm not used to it yet. Trying to pause the recordings so that I don't have huge video files to edit down, but then I have to remember to unpause before I start talking, and that doesn't always happen. So I'm not sure what I've gotten recorded and what I haven't, to be entirely honest. I'm going to have to sift through the whole dang thing and see if any of it makes sense, but yeah. We'll let that tick through. I'll see where I'm at the recording, and then we'll either be back or I will be doing my outro. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, well that's about all the time that I have for this episode. Yeah, I sadly did not have this recorded, putting this together, but you guys can see it. It's pretty plain and simple. The requester chest, you place in the item that you want in there, and then you adjust the amounts. And with this one, I actually turned it down from 2,000 to 200. So this has been slowly used up, and I now have 3 chests available for the advanced circuits, right? This one has already stored 600 circuits. I'm going to slowly build it up so that it is available for consumption with that other chest. Obviously, I'm not through the stack of uranium rounds yet. And you may say, where have they all gone? Well, I've been loading them up into turrets as I construct them, so that's happening. You might also notice that I am planning on constructing some explosive uranium cannon shells for the tank. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we will, yeah, I'm getting some more artillery shells going as well so that we can work on that. Because there are a lot of nests in range. This one, these 2 right here, this one in the middle is causing a lot of trouble. Yeah. They came in and almost destroyed this turret here, so I've been down to repair it and loaded it up with uranium shells so that hopefully they can work a little bit better. There's 3 nests around here, 4 that are going to be causing trouble soon. So yeah, plenty of reasons why I need to get some more artillery going. These guys are visible on the radar. Same with this nest right here. Right, they're building super close now, which is a bit of a problem. But yeah, we will take care of them eventually. The rocket is coming along really well, as a matter of fact. I think we're over 40% now. We're almost at 40%, which is pretty significant if you ask me. I'm pleased with how it's going so far. I was looking too, and this is producing at a similar pace as this. So if we try to speed this up anymore, it's not going to have any efficiency added to it, because if this can't keep up with this, then this can't produce at its top speed. So right now, the way that it is, I think it's set. Once I get these speed modules made, I'll either save them for the transmitter, I keep forgetting what it's called, the beacon, and transmit it for several items, or just save them for something else that needs sped up. Like these could be sped up for sure. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode though. So if you want to catch another one, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time that you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.